Mallards, it is Tuesday when you're watching this, and I just went to a Zoom show called Edward and Christine, performed by Tia, who is one of the audience members who was in Posthumous, who I have also now been to PDT shows with, and I adored them and was very, very excited to find out that Tia had a Zoom-based show that I could attend. And so this show is based on a Kenneth Koch? Koch? I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. Poem play that essentially tells the story of Edward and Christine. And I loved it. I was absolutely completely lost for like the first 10 minutes. But then it became a mystery because everything is nonlinear and it's completely out of order. So they have this epic love story, but it happens in completely the wrong order. You're finding like the end of the story and then the beginning and like weird stuff in the middle, and it's bouncing to a bunch of different locations, and there are other characters involved and some strange things like talking bunnies and statues that want you to sacrifice your children. Like it gets a little weird, but I really enjoyed a lot of those aspects. And once I had sort of clicked into the nonlinear aspect, it became really fun to try and figure out, like, when is this happening? How does this relate to everything else? Like, what part of the story is this? What part of the story is this? What part of the story is this? And what about this? And what about this? And like, that was so freaking fun. I loved it. I loved digging around and trying to discover what was happening at what points, in what places, and how it all tied into the overarching story of Edward and Christine. And so I thought that the script is really fun. The poetic nature of it was really enjoyable. And I just, from start to finish, was incredibly engaged in exactly what was happening on that screen. And she performs in front of a bookshelf. And largely the characters are one of her hands with an E on it for Edward, and her other hand, I don't have two hands free, with a C on it for Christine. And Edward like puts his hand on his chest when it's her, and Christine puts her hand on her cheek, and she uses different voices and different accents for the other characters. Sometimes she dresses up her hand differently. Sometimes she has other inanimate objects or little paper puppets that make the different parts. She also has this string that slides along behind her that has postcards on it for the different locations. So every time they change location, she just like drags a new postcard out. And I thought that was so freaking clever. Like, what a great way to transition a show that has like a bajillion different locations, and some of them just for like little itty bitty scenes. Like, I thought the postcards were so cool. The sliding mechanic was really fun. I really, really, really enjoyed that. It is very presentational Zoom theater, and I think that it is a great use of the Zoom video medium. I think it plays very well to the camera. I think that she should absolutely be entering it into digital fringe festivals if she's not already, because even a recording of it would be fantastic. Like, you'd miss out on a little bit of that live theater fun, but I think that a recording of it would be very enjoyable. And so I hope that that is something that Tia has considered, because I think it would be really cool. And I have already recommended it to 3 other people in my life: Megan, Genevieve, and Erica, and will probably recommend it to more people. I recommend it to you. It is a pay what you can donation. So if you're short on money, but you want to enjoy really fun theater, check it out. I will link down there to their Eventbrite, where you can see they do performances like twice a month, roughly. So you will probably be able to see it. I know that Tia's been doing it for like a year now and doesn't necessarily have any plans to stop. So if you have a chance to check it out, you totally should. It's really engaging. It's really fun. I think you will find the story beautiful and the talent of the performer incredible. So let me know if you see it. Let me know if you know this show otherwise, or if you've seen other versions of it. I'd be curious to see how it is performed in other places at other times. And I hope you get a chance to check it out for yourselves. And I will see you tomorrow.